common and endemic frog genus in the Western Ghats, India. Vijay?
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of cryptic lineages for conservation using a case study from the Western Ghats, India. So the geological history of the Indian subcontinent has been marked by successive episodes of isolation, which has led to the development of unique floral and faunal diversity. The Western Ghats in particular is a unique biological hotspot with ancient Gondwan and Laurentian elements. So shown here is an elevational profile just to give you an idea of the geographical complexity it encompasses, which has in some sense led to the ecological heterogeneity we see today. Almost every year, at least 8 to 9 new species of amphibians are being described from the Western Ghats, suggesting the immense cryptic diversity waiting to be discovered. So by definition, cryptic species are those that are genetically distinct but hard to distinguish using traditional taxonomic techniques. So there were reports of cryptic diversity from Indirana, which is a Gondwanan relic, but there had been no quantification of the same and there was poor geographic sampling. So we didn't really know what cryptic diversity was present within this genus. So in 2009, there were about 10 species described in Indirana, and in 2014 and 15, 2 new species were added. So knowing the fact that many species are widely distributed and poorly sampled, I expected Indirana to harbor multiple cryptic lineages. So with that, I proceeded to reconstruct the phylogeny of Indirana and quantify crypticity within this genus. So sampling for the study was done as a part of a larger herpetological expedition, and it lasted over 5 years. So what I initially did, I updated a published phylogeny using increased taxon and spatial sampling. I initially delimited potential lineages using 16S rRNA, and then I used multiple operational criteria which included identifying haplotype clusters based on their percent bootstrap support, their p distances, that is the genetic distances, and geographic range separation. So I then classified lineages as being shallow, medium, or highly divergent. Shallow being less than 2% or p distant, medium being 2 to 4%, and highly divergent being greater than 4%. So you can ask me, what do you do with shallow divergent lineages? So I again examined them in geographic and morphological space, and only those that separated out on both these axes were included in the final list of potential lineages. Here you can see a Bayesian consensus tree, which is pretty well resolved, considering we had good sampling. For a few species complexes, we didn't have good support on the tree because we lacked samples for them. But for those samples which were widely distributed, Indirana indeed harbored many cryptic lineages. So with the help of my collaborator Duke, I finally did a non-metric multi-dimensional scaling analysis. So where I examined pairs of potential lineages in multivariate morphological space. So in other words, when I examined sister lineages in ordination space, they showed similar ordination scores. So basically, I got proof that Indirana is truly cryptic. Irrespective of their levels of genetic divergence and wherever they're found, irrespective of the geographic location, they were morphologically static. So what does this really mean for conservation? So I came to the conclusion that there are about 19 to 21 potential lineages within Indirana, and the fact that Indirana is truly cryptic. But most importantly, my study highlights the importance of sampling and the usage of multiple operational criteria in species delimitation. Especially for cryptic lineages, which might already be endangered, I think we need to use multiple methods to pass out what is truly cryptic and what is not. So with that, I would like to thank my collaborators and my advisors. And yeah, thank you.